Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Kaká, he's shifting.
Mbappe!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Delivery from Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quick look, then plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, they could break here.
Just eases him off the ball. And here's Messi. Oh, right place, right time. And he welcomes it in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pelé. Batistuta. He's had it taken off him.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Mbappe. It's a good foot in there.
Serginho. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Oh, smashing header!
Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Well, nicely intercepted. Howson. And here's Mbappe.
Could try cutting inside here.
And across.
Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chooses to go back, and he's had a hit! And one more try! Goal!
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Après 26 minutes de jeu par le numéro 11.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in.
Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Ball driven towards the far post.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard does well to get it back.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Now the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Brilliantly cut out. That has not gone well.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's Pele! And he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kaká, and he's away. And the shot! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Après 45 minutes de jeu par le numéro 8.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, there's a probing ball.
Aimed beyond the defence.
That's a good ball out wide. And the return pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 14.
There's the start of the second half.
À leur place, le numéro 27. Le numéro 23.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played.
Rodri. Passing nice and neat.
Vinicius Junior! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Mbappe! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Kaká! They've got to be quick to recover this. And here's Mbappe. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Bojan. Now it's Bergkamp. That has been cut short. And this is Pele.
Vinicius Junior.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Batistuta. He has a look up. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great vision.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the...
He's had a shot! It's any... Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi. PSG on the counter-attack. It's Hullet. That's really well manoeuvred. Kaká. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Kaká. Oh, just skips past his man. Early ball out from the back. And smartly reclaimed. Knocks it into space.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustain.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 13. O'Shea. Attention, changement.
And here's Kaká. And shot, surely! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And Sané! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Sané brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well read, nice interception. Kaká. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Changement en cours.
Now there's a fine ball. Caceres made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nesta. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Pelé! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
I think we're just about done here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played back in. And that pass just didn't quite work.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Pelé.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Fernando Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. Rodri gets into a good position. Ambitious ball here. And this is Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in deep. And he's cut it out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.